How much coverage do I actually need? Now that I know the purpose of life insurance, now that I understand that it does have a purpose, well, how much coverage do I actually need? Well, if you think about it from the standpoint of proper protection, right? Proper protection is typically 5 to 10 times your annual income. 5 to 10 times your annual income is proper protection in life insurance. Why? We just explained it. Because that money needs to stay in the family to take care of the home, to take care of the children, to make sure that your spouse does not have to go right back to work. Some of these small things we don't think about all the time when it comes to someone passing away. We don't necessarily think that, my spouse is going to be grieving. So he or she probably doesn't want to go right back to work in 2 months or right back to work in a month. But that's normally what happens if there's not enough life insurance coverage. The grieving spouse doesn't have time to grieve properly. Why? Because the bills don't stop. The car note doesn't care. The bank doesn't care. Your mortgage still has to be paid. Everyone is still hungry. Like nothing stops except now we've taken a chunk of income out of the family. So proper protection is 5 to 10 times your annual income. 5 to 10 times your annual income. If you make $50,000 a year, you should have anywhere between $250,000 to $500,000 of life insurance protection. If you make $100,000 a year, you need anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million of life insurance protection to be properly protected. Now, life insurance only deals with age and health. So the older you get, the harder that's going to be to satisfy that 5 to 10 times your annual income. But that's why we're here to educate earlier to make sure that the earlier you hear this information, the sooner you can get a life insurance policy, the more likely you are to be properly protected. If we wait too long, there is a too long in life insurance. If you wait too long, it's likely that you will not be properly protected. And then we have to figure out other means and other ways of being able to go about protecting our family or making sure that there's enough income in the family. So how much coverage do you need? Proper protection is 5 to 10 times your annual income. That's a great ballpark. If you want to get very detailed, you can just add up how much debt you owe, right? Maybe you owe some credit card debt. Maybe you owe some debt on your cars or maybe some business debt. If you add up your debt, you add up what your income is for a year, you add up what your mortgage is, and you add up any educational expenses. If you put that number together, it might also get you to a place where you're around a few $100,000 or again, probably somewhere in that 5 to 10 times range. But that's the proper amount of protection. If you have less than that, then you are underinsured. You are underinsured, and that's why we're bringing you awareness this month.